Good afternoon and welcome to Rundlii Gaming. So we have a new quest today. This one is a major shaman, 2 wins. So this will actually be the next thing that we're going to do in this particular video. Because it looks like we only get 1 quest per day. And so like the day that I had 3 quests, it was pretty much probably due to me not being there for several days. So on this particular one, see, our shaman is level 9 and our mage is level 3. So I may go ahead and do our shaman to see if we can boost him to level 10 here. Alright, so let's go ahead and do our play. We'll do shaman. And let's go ahead and play a casual game. Though I think it's mostly due to me being impatient, but I know most of the time this seems to take forever, even though it's probably only about 20 to 30 seconds on tops. Alright. So we finally found a worthy opponent, quote unquote.
I must protect the one. For Doomhammer.
Alright, so we can restore a minion to full health and give it taunt, which isn't too bad usually. Deal 1 damage to an enemy character and freeze it. So we'll go ahead and get rid of him. That didn't really help at all. I was hoping to get a smaller drop, but I think with my shaman deck it's actually basically I think I put it in with just really big creatures mana wise, and then so this one usually doesn't have too many quick drops. And we'll drop a totem. And that's the healing one. This druid's taking forever.
We hunger for vengeance.
So if we kill him, he gets a card, but until then he gets 1 spell damage, so yeah, let's go ahead and drop another totem. So he could end up killing himself off of that, which is fine too. He's okay though. So he's basically a 2-drop that gives you 1+1 spell damage and gets you a little bit of mana. Alright, so we can drop our crocodile, and then we can drop another totem. That does hurt a little bit. But luckily, as I said, we're kind of delaying a little bit, so it's not all that bad. Let's go ahead and drop him next. Because we're already at 5 mana, and for the most part, we're doing just fine since we've only taken 2 damage up to this point. This should be able to kill it. afterwards we can heal it and bring it back up to full health.
Where shall I strike?
Let's see. He'll be able to do 5 damage. Yeah, let's just do that. And basically we're just going to gradually start getting a little more board presence. Unfortunately, he has a lot more cards than we do, so that might be a slight disadvantage for us. The good thing though is we can drop our big guy next. And Rockbiter may not be a big card for now. I mean, it's okay, but we're basically trying to gradually overtake the board presence here.
I must safeguard the land.
I probably should really get rid of it. Okay, we got rid of him. Alright, let's go ahead and drop this guy.
Behold the might of Stormwind!
And so we finally caught up with him on health at least, so kind of gradually getting there. The big things here is the fact that the end of your turn deal. Yeah, that's a problem. Yeah, let's go ahead and freeze him for now. And then we'll drop a totem.
For the Alliance!
Hopefully, if anything, we'll get like a Wind Fury. And pretty much just one-shot him at that point.
I've got the beast in my sight.
Truth is my shield.
I thought with the freeze it would keep him down, but apparently it doesn't. That's that Wind Fury that we kind of needed. I don't think this round's going to be very good for us. Ragnaros is a pretty powerful thing. That's the first time I've actually seen him in the game itself. Right? This deck definitely has quite a bit more than I do in mine, so... But it's a pretty safe assumption that I don't think I'm going to win this one. Yep. And there we go. So not a very good match. It does happen though sometimes. It just kind of depends on what I face, but apparently he had a lot more stuff than I did. Because I've still got a lot of your beginner cards. I don't really have a whole lot outside of that yet. I've drawn about 3 extra packs, so I have a few extra items, but nothing too major yet. As I mentioned, this seems to be the most lengthy process of this whole thing usually.
Thrall versus Uther. I will
So,
fight
paladin.
with honor for Doomhammer.
So this will be a good finisher move, which I don't think I need that quite yet. And he's a 3-drop, so I may keep him just because he's the best candidate of what I have so far. I think I've gotten pretty used to playing a lot of decks that just have really quick play. Yeah, so there's my Wind Fury, which is a very powerful thing, especially if you put like the Weapon Biter, I believe it is, the +3 attack.
Let me think.
Come on, Mr. Paladin, you only have 1 mana.
Someone call the doctor.
Alright, so let's go and drop a totem.
Job's done.
And then if we trade on that, that's not a big deal for me because I just really didn't burn a card to do that, so.
Reporting for duty.
Alright, let's go ahead and drop this guy. And I'll probably just go and trade with him. Just to kind of get him out of my way here.
Job's done.
Yeah, like, as an example, I think he's one that I actually pulled from a pack, which... So I don't have a whole lot of cards that I've pulled from packs so far, but he's pretty good as well. 4-drop, which is a 3/3, which isn't the most, you know, the best particular stats, but he still has pretty decent stats on it. Because basically we're trying to ramp up here into our 6, and then to our 7. Then at that point I'm probably going to Wind Fury and do some other stuff. And there's a Rock Biter I needed. So I could give him Wind Fury from this guy and take a little more board presence.
Feel the power of the winds. Job's done.
Most likely a waste of cards, but again, he's a 3/3 that'll be on the table at this point for me, which I could pretty much use. Because he may trade these two here, and then I'll just smack him for 3 damage next round. Yep, so he should wipe out my side of the board at least. Alright, so we'll go ahead and drop a totem and my cat.
Job's done.
Then next turn I can lay out my taunt creature, and then a turn after that I can drop my champion. And then hopefully at that point I'm going to try to push to actually kill him. So we're looking at about 3 turns before we get anywhere.
Ready for action. The gates are open.
So he can do 3, 4, 5. So if he wants to go all the way through, well, I may go ahead and take out his taunt guy, just to make it to where he can't really kill my leader or my champion there. Yeah, so we're looking at 5, 6, 7, 8. So 8 mana. Right, so he still has enough to go through and kill my guy if he needs to.
Handle it.
So still not a bad trade-off. And then we'll go ahead and do... I don't know, we still need a little more board presence, so I may go and drop him first. Which will delay us probably about a turn, but still shouldn't be too bad.
May my ancestors watch over me.
Yeah, because my champion there, he should get him out of range of being killed by his taunt guy.
You must cleanse the sun well.
Though he won't quite be out of range of that one, so... Alright, so let's drop that. And let's go ahead and freeze him. Well, I guess there is that. Maybe I should have hit him first. Yeah, I guess let's go ahead and do that. Because even though he'll probably have the trade, unless he has like Consecrate. Because the big thing is I want to get rid of his taunt person, because if I can push through with my 6/6 there, I'm going to make him a 9, 12 that hits twice. So he's going to take 24 points of damage just off my main guy there.
Reporting for duty.
That's if he doesn't lay out a taunt creature. Alright, so at this point, we'll put on Wind Fury. Give him +3 attack. We'll give each of my minions +3 attack.
For the Alliance!
And we just one-shot him.
For the Alliance!
So that was kind of pulled out of nowhere. You know, I actually kind of enjoyed that win. Because it took us quite a while to actually set that up. But when it actually came through, it was pretty awesome. Because we just went from 30 life to 0. Alright, so let's try this again. And we're going to try to get one more game in here, and see if we can hopefully win this third one as well. It took quite a while to set that up, but for future reference, that is not a bad little combination. If I can get something that has at least 3 attack out, and then my other guy has 6 attack out, Wind Fury, the Biter, and the thing that gives everything +3 attack, can actually one-shot someone. Because the funny thing is, I don't think he expected that at all. You know, I just had my 2 creatures out there. He was at 30 life, so... I don't think I need that yet. Don't think I need that yet. And he's just a good card, so I kind of like him. And that's fairly late game, so I may get rid of him too. I may keep him just because he could help me combo later. And thank you for giving me the same damn card. Anyway. And next turn we can lay out our totem. So at this point, totem. And then enter turn. Yay, it's something that can actually hit him. Three mana, so let's go and drop. Yeah, we'll drop our cat. And we'll just go ahead and hit him for 1 damage. Because the other alternative is we could have dropped another totem here, but unless it's a taunt one, it probably wouldn't matter all that much. Yeah, we kind of need to get rid of that bird. Let's go ahead and trade there. As far as options go, we have that. Which I guess wouldn't be a bad idea either. That's why I said he's actually really good, in my opinion. Because at this point I just turned our cat here into an 8 damage. Because first he's going to strike him, and afterwards I'm probably just going to trade him for... Actually, I probably should just take out his cat there. Because that means mine will survive and he'll do 1 less point of damage there. But if he doesn't kill mine, then I'm going to win Fury him again next round, and that'll hurt a lot. So basically I took out 2 creatures of his, so did 4 points of damage to him. So basically these two just traded off damage. But I had to burn an extra card here, which me burning the extra card was... then there's that. So, I won't quite get rid of his cat this time, but it's still not too bad. Still win 2 cards for 2 cards. So, I guess we could freeze it, but that'd be kind of a waste of a card because it'll just come back the round after. So, yeah. Let's just try to push this game into either a win or a loss as quickly as possible. He's going to be able to do 8 points of damage to me, which brings me down to 11. Afterwards, I'll probably use the Yeti in order to take out his cat. Okay, so at this point I can drop a taunt.
The gates are open.
Which should slow him down just a little bit. And at this point, if I could get a Wind Fury, I could pretty much kill him at this point. Because I'll have the +3 attack, which will bring him to 9, and then double that to 18, and then +3, so... was that Wind Fury I needed if he would have lived one more round. Let's go ahead and drop this. We'll freeze him.
To war! I must attack the minion with taunt.
So I guess I still have to do the taunt in order to...
That didn't quite hit the mark. Well played.
Your magic shall not save.
Yeah, and that ends the game. So as I said, it could have been played a little bit better. However, silence was something that could kind of stop me there. Alright, so we will try to do one more here, because apparently we're doing kind of terrible so far. We had a pretty neat little victory on that one, and then took two kind of painful losses afterwards, so... And I was so close to actually just completely taking him down in one shot. Basically, if I bought the one extra turn, then I would have been fine there.
Thrall versus Garrosh.
Victory or death for Doomhammer.
Let's go and get rid of both of those. Because again, I kind of like the Wind Speaker. It's usually good having him in the hand because he can kind of help me set up a combo. Oh, and so I got a second one. Alright, so not a very, very ideal hand, but
protects me.
the Argent Squire. Let's drop a totem.
Job done.
On the plus side, at least it wasn't 3 damage on me, so... Let's drop another totem. I guess we could have dropped the cat, but... I don't think it was entirely necessary.
X marks the spot.
Let's see. Alright, so we could start dropping some things here that might be a little more useful, so... We'll drop the Yeti. Because if he trades, then that's kind of good for us, but I think he's probably going to run through for damage on this. So he may trade this, so that way I don't kill her. But if I trade with that, then she'll do 10 points of damage to me, because she'll hit me this round, but then hit me again next round, so... Yeah, I decided to trade.
Job's done.
Alright, so we're gradually kind of building up a bit of offense here. Alright, so...
Feel the power.
I could throw a Wind Fury on him. Actually, let's go ahead and drop a totem too. Yep, so that'll take us out of range of the 1. So go ahead and kill this guy. Because this will heal us for 1 afterwards, so if he wants to trade, he has to do the 4-4. Though he might also have spells, or...
We must cleanse the Sunwell.
Yeah, there you go. Alright, so... we probably want to do is drop 2 creatures here. So we'll drop our stealth person. We'll drop this one.
To war.
Yeah, let's just go for more damage.
Job done.
Because right now we can do 7, 8, 9 damage. If he lets him live this time, they're going to do an extra 9 damage due to Bloodlust. And then, if that still goes through, I can still Wind Fury someone. In fact, I can Wind Fury 2 different people. So I guess my next turn, yeah, it looks like it would be Wind Fury here and a Wind Fury here. Well, then I will build a Bloodlust. So, Bloodlust and then a Wind Fury on someone. Alright, so we're at, this will bring him to 7, this will bring him to 5, so 14. Oh, so close. So... if he didn't have his 2 armor, which is what kept him alive here, we would have actually killed him with this one.
Job's done.
On the plus side, though, this also means that he's going to have to kind of trade a little bit. Otherwise, if he doesn't trade, then... so 9, 13... so he basically did what I just did. Basically just aim for a one-shot and just completely take him out. So, pretty good. Came out of nowhere again. So, I hope you enjoyed the video so far. If you watch the future videos, I'll probably continue trying to get this second win that apparently I can't seem to get. And I do hope you will like watching Rundlii Gaming, and thank you for watching. You have a good day.